Father Dana, Mother Diane, here to support him. Also has his brother Cody with them. Played at Millbury, and now he is again playing for Assumption College. Jordan is a 2-year starter to coach Jeff Cormier's Rockets, the highly successful Rockets. 6'3", 305 pounds. Center, nose tackle. Sometimes he plays guard and tackle. You say, how come he only played 2 years? Well, he was in a severe car accident in one of his first 2 years of high school, and was probably told, were you told you were never going to be playing football again? Well, he recovered through hard work, determination, gigantic heart, and he turned into one of the best linemen in the Central Mass area, if not the state. His ranking class is 43 out of 183. GPA is 3.84. Verbal, 640, math, 580, writing, 620, 1840. Sounds like NESCAC scores to me. In football, in his junior and senior year, when they were allowed him to play football back at Auburn, Auburn won 2 Super Bowls and compiled a 25-1 record over that time. Under Jordan's leadership, according to Coach Cormier, in the offensive line, the center sets it all up. He's got the ball, he has to hand the ball off or long snap it, and he did that flawlessly over the course of his 2 years. Auburn's offensive line rushed for 6,500 yards and passed for 2,500 yards and produced 3 Super Bowl teams and running backs and 2 1,000-yard rushes in that time. When he wasn't centering and snapping from direct or long snap, Jordan was also a guard or tackle, but center was where he excelled. Telegram and Gazette Super Team All-Star in his senior year and a Go Local All-Star. In winter and in spring, he threw the shot put. Academically, John and Abigail Adams Scholarship is given to outstanding performance for a student in MCAS scores. He's a member of the Student Council, member of the Honor Society, Student Leadership Committee to the Assabet Valley. Awards: Mass High School Football Coaches Association Courageous Player Award. You can see why. Central Mass Board of Officials Scholarship recipient. Community service. He helped organize the football team, raise money for needy, and that is by canned goods and a yard sale run by the history department. Proceeds go to invisible children. He will play in the Chowder Bowl this year. Jordan will attend Amherst in the fall, that NASCAC school we were talking about, and he will be playing football out there. Coach Cormier had this to say about him. To know that Jordan's career started his junior year due to a severe back and spine issue is remarkable. Jordan has underwent 2 surgeries on his spine at Children's Hospital in Boston as a sophomore and went through great rehabilitative efforts and pain. He has not made his mark on the football field up until that point, but has qualified for the state competition in track and throws the shot put nearly 45 feet. Jordan is the perfect young man for this award and will be a great representative to the Joe Maloney. Jordan?
Thank you, Mr. Giampa, for that introduction. Football has been a part of my life since before I was born. My father, Dana Giampa, played football in high school, college, and has been coaching for over 25 My brother Cody, sharing my father's love for the game, played in high school, college, and has just started his coaching career. I myself couldn't play until I was in the 7th grade because I was too big for Pop Warner. I played for Mowbray High School my 7th and 8th grade years of school, then switched schools to Auburn for my freshman year. The summer going into my freshman year of school at Auburn, excuse me, my father and I were involved in a car accident which caused a disc in my spine to become herniated and rupture, causing constant pain to travel down my right leg, as well as making my right foot go numb. My parents and I traveled to various doctors, all of whom couldn't diagnose the problem, but said that football was out of the question. Finally, in Boston, we found a doctor who diagnosed what I had and performed surgery on my spine, making the pain stop and returning the feeling in my foot. The doctor, however, told me to be careful with football, but I had waited 2 years to play, so nothing was going to get in the way of me in the field. I spent the entire off-season of my sophomore year lifting and going to physical therapy in order to catch up with my teammates. Coach Cormier, his staff, and all the players at Auburn High School were extremely supportive during and after my injury. When I started high school, football was a game I wanted to play, something that was embedded in my family, in my very genes. But I was forced to sit out for 2 years. Football then took on an entirely different meaning to me. It was once just a family mantle to carry on, just play football because everyone else in my family played it. But when I couldn't, it became part of me that wasn't ascertainable. I didn't feel right when I wasn't playing. Being forced to sit out and watch showed me football really isn't just some game that kids play after school. To me, football really is part of who I am. I didn't feel like myself when I wasn't playing. Something was just missing. I would have never realized this if I played those 2 years. With a lot of hard work and encouragement from my team, I was back in playing condition and started at center for Auburn High School for my junior and senior years. During this time, I was a member of 2 Super Bowl winning teams and part of an offensive line that ESPN Boston called the best in the state. This showed me that no matter what difficulties you come across, hard work will always pay off. This fall, I will be attending Amherst College. I will be playing for the Lower Jeffs, who are coached by E.J. Mills. I look forward to continuing to play football at a higher level while also getting a world-class education. I also look forward to being part of the Amherst and Williams rivalry, dubbed the biggest little game in America. I want to thank Coach Cormier, his entire staff, and all the players at Auburn for creating a great environment to play in. I also want to thank my parents for supporting me, and I would also like to thank the committee who selected me for this award. Thank you.